All right, good evening, happy humans. Make a whole bunch of noise for Curious Comedy Showdown. And keep it going for your host this evening, Lose Your Minds for Nick Condon.
I'll come back this way one time. Yeah, there we go, one time. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. That was pretty nice, very nice. Thank you so much for coming out on this beautiful summer, spring evening. Thank you so much for supporting live local improvised theater. Give yourself a big round of applause for coming out tonight. Now, by that same style of applause, how many people have been to a live improv comedy show before? How many people have never been to a live improv comedy show before, ever? They don't know to applaud. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Welcome. We will educate you. We will let you know what's going on here this evening. So if you've never been to a live improv comedy show, specifically here at Curious Comedy, what you're going to see is spontaneous comedy theater created right before your eyes. Everybody say, ooh. Ooh. Now say, ah. Nice. Actually, we're going to divide the audience. These people over here say, ooh. Ooh. These people over here say, ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. You're so good. Nice. So those scenes that you're going to see, the improvised comedy, is based on your suggestions. If you don't say anything when we ask for a suggestion, we'll just sit in awkward silence. Like that. And it's going to feel really awkward. So we're going to practice getting suggestions right now. So my name is Nick. On the count of three, tell me your name. 1, 2, 3. I heard Blake, Lance, Blair. A lot of people that were born in the 90s. Great. Awesome. Okay, your favorite color. 1, 2, 3. Yellow, red, blue. Nice. Your favorite movie. 1, 2, 3. What'd you say over here? Oz? Up. Okay, no, solid movie, solid movie. We'll totally hang out later. Nice. Okay, so y'all are warmed up. We got some suggestions coming from you guys. Awesome. We're going to welcome our players, some of the finest improvisers in the city, nay, in these United States. Give it up for the players of Curious Comedy right now. We got Jessica, Greg, Betsy, Bill, Erica, and Nate. Yeah. And some of you might not know this, but it is currently Pedalpalooza here in Portland. Give it up if you're part of Pedalpalooza. Yeah, there's one person who rides a bike. That is the sound of a bike bell ringing, because Pedalpalooza is a bike celebratory event here in Portland. There's all sorts of rides. I did the Prince ride last night and got all gussied up for that. There is the Naked ride coming up in a couple weeks, and you do the opposite of gussying up. You gussy down to as little as you're comfortable wearing, riding through the streets of Portland. So we're going to introduce the players right now, and they're going to tell us the type of ride that they would like to be a part of or sponsor if they were a part of Pedalpalooza. And I will award some points for this based on the thing that I think is the most awesome. So let's start with Jessica.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica, and my favorite movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz. So I would sponsor a bike ride where everyone would be the Wicked Witch, and the music would just follow us around, the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and it would be amazing.
My name is Craig, and I would do the Sam Ridewell, and that would be one where everyone dresses as a different character once played by the great character actor Sam Rockwell.
My name is Betsy, and I would sponsor the Glamorous Grandma ride because I just became a grandmother. And to celebrate all of the grandmothers, we would all get gussied up and hand out candy to everybody.
My name is Bill, and I would offer you the Queen ride, where you would be dressed as various members of the band Queen. Because I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Yes. And that would be playing throughout the entire thing. Just those bars.
My name's Erica. I'm an avid thrifter. I like going thrift shopping, so I would do a makeover bike ride where you go down like a tour of thrift stores. You have to buy a new article of clothing for under $5 at each of them and change your entire outfit by the time you're done.
Yeah.
I thought you said drifter there for a second.
I'm gonna have a drifter.
Hi, my name is Nate, and the ride I would sponsor would be like the naked bike ride, but it would be the emotionally naked bike ride. And you would just ride screaming your feelings and crying the entire time.
All right. So we're gonna give 1 bonus point to Jessica because I really want to ride my bike while that music is happening. And I'm sorry, Betsy, I love you, but I'm gonna take 1 point away from you, even though you have none, because that just sounds like pandering. So, so you have negative 1 point.
Fair enough.
So give it up one more time for all of our players. And this first game actually is an all play and involves all of our players. This is a game called Tag Team Song. So we have a mic over here, and these players are going to sing a song for you in one voice. They will be singing a song inspired by your suggestion, and at some point, one player might be out on the field singing a song, and they're mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-syllable, and then they're tagged up by someone else who's going to continue that song in that same voice, in that same mindset, as it were.
But Nick,
yes.
I don't sing good.
That's great. So it doesn't matter if you don't sing good, as long as you sing with passion.
All right.
There's lots of people that don't sing good that have really strong music careers. You can be one of those people, Nate.
Thank you. No, I can't.
So what is something you don't typically hear a love song about or inspired by? Oh! You certainly don't. But you're going to right now. So psoriasis is your inspiration for this song. And we'll see this game. You can count down with me. We're going to count down these games from the number 5. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, ah. Whenever I touch your hand, a little fleck of skin falls off. Because it's so dry inside, it's like you reject my love.
I see your hands, they are tired from raking all the little dead skin bits that off your leg, they come off flaking. Rough you up, wanna rough you up, gonna scrub all over you. Epsom salts are good in the bath at bath time. I'll put you in there and scrub you, you're all mine. I'm afraid that the world has judged you, but baby, I do not. I wanna rub you and scrub you, baby, under that shower.
It's so hot.
I always appreciated that your name was Betty, because when you scratch your arms, it all makes me feel ready.
Wanna ride on you to the sun, riding like on a Pegasus. 'Cause when I'm with you now, I don't care that you have Psoriasis.
Psoriasis.
more time for all the players of the tag team song. And we are actually going to give two bonus points to Betsy for reminding me that I need to pick up Epsom salts later. Thank you so much for that. So now you all may grab a seat except for Erica and Jessica. Give it up for Erica and Jessica, everybody. They're going to play the game of love letters. So they're going to be writing love letters to each other from a great distance, from very afar from each other. What is the reason that two people might be separated from each other? Like war or
Family feud.
Or a family feud. We'll go with family feud will be your reason for separating yourselves from each other. And they're going to be writing letters back and forth. And every now and then they might not be able to think of a word. They might be stuck as they're at their typewriter or computer or whatever decade we might find ourselves in. When they do so, they will put their hand or their wrist to their forehead like this. And you will fill in the blank. So they might say, my love, I miss you because I need your...
John Cena.
Say that?
John Cena.
I need your John Cena. Exactly. They might do exactly that.
Yeah.
So when they put their wrist or their hand to their forehead, it is up to you to fill in that blank, and it is up to them to make that make sense and make John Cena, and specifically missing your John Cena, make sense in the context of this scene. So we've got Family Feud being our suggestion. Audience, are you ready to give suggestions? Yes. Great. Then we will see this scene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My dearest Matilda, I sit on the farm and I look out across the lakes, and I can only see your eyes staring back at me. It has been 2 days since I've seen them in person, and my heart feels like a Twinkie. Just like that special name I call you, Twinkle Toes. Please do not let our families keep us apart any longer, and write me back as soon as you don't. Your dearest Gertrude.
My darling Gertrude, I agree, this feud has been too much. Oh, that Stephen Harvey, why did he have to get between us? Oh, I miss the lakes. I miss all of them. I miss your eyes and their reflection, but most of all, I miss Mustache, our dog. I can't believe you took him with you. Oh, Gertrude, how many different choices are there when you're asked by someone like neighbor Stephen Harvey for categories of carbohydrates, thank you. We don't have a lot of carbohydrates out here on the farm, just wheat and potatoes. And if only cousin It hadn't said that human blood was a carbohydrate, we might not be in this feud at all. Gertrude, I want nothing more than to whistle while I work. Whistle in that way that you've never really been able to. I'll keep playing the piano with my toes so I can earn that Twinkle Toes nickname from you more. And I'll think of you as I'm playing my Haydn on the stand-up. Best love and best regards, your Twinkle Toes.
Yes. My dearest Twinkle Toes. As it turns out, I have acquired a typewriter. This makes Cousin It very happy, as they were very mad that I was using the carbohydrate blood to write the letters in. It turns out that Cousin It has since rescinded their statement that blood was, in fact, carbohydrates. And now it seems that I may be able to see you in a few short years. I ask you, Twinkle Toes, that you wait and you keep our special love alive by always dancing. Just keep dancing and dancing and dancing. It is in times like these that I think of what my mother has said to us over and over again. Keep your heart open and your mind alive. My dearest, dearest darling, know that my heart feels 3 things for you. Toasty, chili, and tacos. Always tacos. I love you, Twinkle Toes. These are my tears. Just keep dancing. Your darling, Gertrude.
My dearest Gertrude, I must confess, something has happened since you've left. There's a new taco truck in town. Yes, here in the southern wastes. And I met somebody there. I think he's distantly related to Cousin It. He calls himself Thing. I remember when you told me to write something but don't. So I've been letting him write your letters. He's just a disembodied hand. In fact, I'm letting him do it now. I will always appreciate you and everything you've done, but a few years may be too long to wait for me. I've got a hand that can think and can talk and can... And wow.
And scene. All right, thank you. Give it up for love letters. Very nice. All right, so now it is up to you to actually judge that scene, because what is art without judgment? So you're going to judge that scene on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being like, I'm glad I'm still here, that I believe they made that up and I don't want to leave right now. And 5 being like, holy crap, they made that up? Really? Really, they made that up? So somewhere on the scale of 1 to 5, you will now judge based on your applause. So on the scale 1 to 5, was that a 1? Or a 2? Or a 3? Or a 4? Or a 5? Was it a 4? It was a 4. 4 points to each of them. Very nice. And a bonus point to Nate for being the hand. Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of Nate, let's get Nate and Bill and Craig and Betsy on stage. Welcome all the 4 players to the stage, please. And please assume the 4-square style position.
All right.
Very nice. So what you're going to see is the game of 4-square. Since we do not have a high school bouncy ball with us, we're going to play a different version of 4-square. So you're going to see 4 scenes in rotation. So we're going to get 4 suggestions right now. Let's have the person to our most right get a suggestion. Betsy, would you like to get a suggestion for this scene?
Great. Where is a Western European location you want to visit? Paris. Paris. Thank you.
Great. Rotate.
What is a word starting with L? What was that? Leaf? No, you're very embarrassed. What was it?
It was leaf.
Leaf? Okay. Embarrassed by leaf.
Good. Leaf. I mean, so we're Adam and Eve, so...
yeah, okay.
All right, your favorite part of the Rose Festival? The end. Thank you. Got it.
The end is our suggestion.
All right, complete this sentence for me. What a fine mess you've got us into. I never thought I'd be stuck in... Traffic. All right. Great.
Awesome. And we'll rotate through one more time, and let's repeat our suggestions as we rotate through.
Paris. Leaf.
The end.
Traffic.
And we will start with Paris. Lights up.
Oh, wow. I'm here.
I'm so glad. Oh, Benjamin.
Oh, I've missed you so much,
I missed
Francine.
you.
Oh, I'm so glad I made the trip.
You are real. You are not just a computer.
Nope, I'm not catfishing you. I'm the real deal.
Wow. I wasn't sure this would ever happen.
Oh, but it's happening, baby. It's
and
happening.
You brought bags.
Oh, I brought so much. I brought you gifts from Omaha.
Omaha.
Rotate right.
Where's my loose leaf paper? Chad, where's my...
I don't want to talk about what I did with your...
What did you do with my narrow ruled loose leaf paper?
Rotate right.
He loves me not.
Whoa.
So that's it.
There goes your fourth marriage. Hey, that's rough, man. Sometimes...
The flowers don't lie.
They don't lie. The flowers never lie.
Flowers never lie.
Man.
Rotate left.
I played D&D with your paper.
You son of a bitch.
So, I know you told me
Rotate
not
right.
to.
What?
Right.
Maybe...
Why do I have to have odd flowers?
Rotate right.
What a fine mess you've got us into. I never thought we'd find ourselves in traffic.
Well, you decided you wanted to be on a bicycle. You gotta go where they go, and it's Pedalpalooza. What?
Why do they have so many loud horns in Pedalpalooza?
Well, it's Portland. Of course they do. They have all kinds of horns.
Look,
I don't want to fight. I just want to pedal. Come on.
Okay.
We can go around. Oh, see, it's not so bad.
Rotate right.
A steak.
It is a steak.
It is raw and rare.
I didn't put it in a freezer or nothing. Just brought it in my bag.
All 12 hours?
Yeah, but I held it up to the AC in the plane, so it should be okay.
You are so romantic. I will cook it up right away.
No, don't cook it up.
No, raw?
Slap me with it.
Rotate right.
You didn't even invite me on your campaign?
No, you embarrass us.
How do I embarrass you?
Last time you played, all you wanted to be was a cleric, and that was super
That's
boring.
super awesome. I've got
left.
a robe.
Left. Rotate right.
I've got a robe and a staff.
Yeah, but you were wearing nothing under that robe.
Rotate right.
Fine. So I've been creating odd-numbered flowers all throughout this meadow because you've always been with the wrong person. Maybe the person you've always meant to be with has been under your nose the whole time. No, don't. No, they're odd. They're odd. Don't, please.
He loves me. He loves me.
Rotate right.
Get out of the way!
I hate this. I don't like biking. I don't like biking at all.
Oh, this is fun. Let's get naked. Let's get
All
naked.
right, yes.
Rotate right.
And scene. Okay,
That was exhilarating to watch. So thank you so much. On the scale of 1 to 5, everybody, was that a 1? Or 2? Or a 3? Or a 4? Or a 5? That was a 5. 5 all around. Give it a 5 all around. Very nice.
Thank you, Leaf.
Leaf. Our next game is an all play, so we'll get all the players up on stage. Give it up for all of our Garrett's dominant players one more time. This is the game of 185. So this is a pattern joke. You may have heard a joke similar to this. We'll get suggestions from you, the audience, and they will plug in your suggestions into their jokes. 185 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve blanks in this bar." And 185 blanks say whatever the punchline is.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
If we're going to have a stand-up, maybe we should have a place to stand.
Oh, maybe we should. Minus 1 point for Bill for telling me how to host. Even though he's right. Indeed, so they'll be providing the punchlines, you'll be providing the blanks. So let's get a noun to kick this off. So what's your favorite? Centaurs.
Centaurs.
I love you. We're totally hanging out later. Great. So centaurs is our suggestion.
185 centaurs walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, we don't serve centaurs in here. And the centaurs say, hey, are you just horsing around?
185 centaurs walk into a bar and order a drink. They order coffees, and the bartender's like, I'm not going to serve you guys. They're like, why? Because we ran out of half and half.
Oh! 185 centaurs walk into a bar. The bartender says, shit, I shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms.
185 centaurs walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve centaurs here. And the 185 centaurs go, whoa.
185 centaurs walk in the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve centaurs here. Centaurs say, I don't belong anywhere.
All right, great. So we're going to get another suggestion. So that was lovely. What is another noun that you love a whole bunch? Spider-Man? So I will take Spider-Man or also just spider, any arachnid, really. And we'll shift the music. We're going to kick the music up to some spidery music. So creepy, crawly, high energy music if we can. So spiders or arachnids or Spider-Man. Go.
185 Spider-Men walk in the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve Spider-Men. Spider-Man said, oh, why not? Said, you're in high school.
185 Spider-Men walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve Spider-Men here. The Spider-Men say, well, we're just Peter Parked here.
185 spiders walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve spiders here. And the 185 spiders say, well, we were just looking for Charlotte.
185 Spider-Men walk into a bar, all with fake IDs, and the bartender says, leave me out of your webs of lies.
185 Spider-Men walk in the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve Spider-Men here. Spider-Men say, hey, come on. All right, you want some fucking trouble right now? And the bartender says, look, we're just your friendly neighborhood bar.
185 Spider-Men walk into the bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve Spider-Men here. So Spider-Man says, well, would you like to meet 185 Tony Starks, 185 Thors, 185, Avenger.
185 spiders walk into a bar and wash the spider out.
185 Spider-Men walk into a bar and order a drink. The bartender says, I'm not going to serve you guys. And they're like, why not? He says, because you never leave a good thwip.
185 spiders walk in the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve spiders here. When the spider says, man, you're being so insensitive right now. My buddy right here just lost his spouse. He's a widow.
Oh, very nice, very nice. We got time for one more. Let's get one more suggestion, maybe from somewhere back in this area over here. Pickled eggs. Specifically, pickled eggs walk into a bar. Awesome. We'll hear some pickled egg music, too, I guess. Yeah. Awesome, thanks.
185 pickled eggs walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve pickled eggs here. And the 185 pickled eggs say, well, that's over discrimination.
185 pickled eggs walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve pickled eggs here. And the pickled eggs say, well, that's your mistake, because I'm full of piss and vinegar.
185 pickled eggs walk in the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve pickled eggs here. Pickled eggs get out, and everyone else in the bar is like, great, I don't give a shit. What a weird thing to serve at a bar.
185 pickled eggs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve pickled eggs here. And the pickled eggs are like, well, everyone gets pickled. It's a bar.
All right, NC, give it up for all of our players. And I was keeping a meticulous tally of every single laugh and joke that happened, and we now have 2 bonus points to Craig for that last game.
Good.
And we have now the game that involves Betsy, Erica, and Bill, but we'll actually ask you to leave the room.
Oh, okay.
Because that is how we play this game. So this is a game of blind line musical. We're actually going to have our other 3 players. As they leave the room, let's everybody say, bye, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Bye, y'all. I spend a great deal of time in the South, hence the y'all. So what they're going to be doing is improvising a musical for you right now, and we're going to be writing down some lines of dialogue that may or may not inspire a song, but they will inspire the scene most certainly. So let's get some, speaking of song, let's get some song lyrics. So some famous song lyrics that you might know. I'd do anything for love.
Got it.
Don't stop believing. Michael Jackson.
Got it.
Some of my favorite song lyrics ever. Anybody else with song lyrics? A song title, perhaps? Freebird.
Got it.
Awesome. Can't touch this. Great. How about some movie quotes? Quotes from a famous movie that you might know.
I am your father.
I am your father. Got it? I'll never let go.
I'll never let go.
First rule of Fight Club.
The first rule of Fight
first rule
Club.
of Fight
God,
Club.
I can't wait to hear that song. Also, some inside jokes that might, like if you work for a company that has like some inside jokes, or your family, some inside jokes that might be pertinent to just you and you only.
Not terrible, it's tolerable.
Let's go here first.
Not terrible, it's tolerable.
Not terrible, it's tolerable. And then let's go over here.
Wait, what was that? It's not terrible, it's tolerable?
It's not terrible, it's tolerable. And then over here.
This
lotion sucks.
Yes.
Great. Any other inside? Yes. There are absolutely no absolutes.
There.
That sounds like it comes from the corporate world so hard. Great. Any other like corporate or business lingo things that you might have?
Parking guaranteed everywhere.
Parking guaranteed
Parking,
everywhere.
I got it.
Great. And maybe some advice that your grandma or grandpa or someone older than you told you at some point. At least you're not dead.
At least you're not dead.
That's good advice. Anybody else?
Takes a fat hog to weigh a ton.
Right here?
It takes a fat hog to weigh a ton.
It takes a fat
It
hog.
takes
Okay.
a fat hog to weigh a ton. Truer words have rarely been spoken. And we got one more.
Drink up, kid.
Drink up, kid. I feel like that should be quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all of our papers.
Cool. That's great. Then let's say y'all come back in now on 3. 1, 2, 3. Y'all come back in now, and applaud for them as they come in. All right, so Jessica and Craig and Nate are scattering about pieces of paper with your words on them along the floor. So if for some reason...
Oh, you're verbose, aren't you, you son of a...
Work on that one.
If for some reason this scene isn't funny or these songs are terrible, it's your fault because you wrote this. No, but this is going to be awesome, though. So based on these suggestions that are strewn about the floor, they're going to improvise a musical. Whenever they pick up a piece of paper, that'll inspire a line of dialogue, which probably will lead to song. We have a lot of pieces of paper, so not all of these will lead to song. Give it up one more time for Knut Snortum on keys, who's making all the music tonight. And we're going to see this game of Blind Line Musical in, count it down with me, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't touch this.
Sarah, I've always wanted to. I mean, I brought you here in a girls' locker room because I thought I would have an opportunity to finally have an opportunity.
I know, Jenny, but I don't touch. I'm a touching virgin.
The first rule of Fight Club is to touch. I don't know what you were expecting. I'm not asking for much. Put up your fists and open wide. We can try it on just for size because the rule of Fight Club is you gotta touch.
Look, parking's guaranteed everywhere. Once I'm 21, I told myself I would wait until I finished college to touch anybody. I haven't had a hug even from my parents in like 10 years.
Well, Sarah, fair enough. I guess I'll have to find somebody else to do Fight Club with.
No.
You said Fight Club?
Barry, what are you doing in the girls' locker room?
You said Fight Club. I'm like a Fight Club fairy. You said Fight Club and I appear.
Barry, this isn't Italy. This is an all-ladies dressing room.
At least you're not dead.
It's true.
All I'm saying is things could be worse. People could be carrying you in a hearse.
In a hearse, that's true.
Craig looks good with his shirt unbuttoned. It's true. Craig likes to eat lots of mutton. There are absolutely no absolutes. Remember that.
No absolute. No absolute.
You're not dead.
so on the scale of glad I'm still here and holy crap, they made that up. Let's applaud right now. Was that a 1? Or a 2? Or a 3? Or a 4? Or a 5? Was it a 6? It was a 5. All right, 5s all around. Very nice. 5 points for all of them.
I am your father.
Nice. That could be true. I don't know. Let's bring Jessica and Craig and Nate to the stage. Give it up for Jessica and Craig and Nate. And we're actually going to send one of these people out as well. Who's going to be leaving the room right now? Jessica is going to be leaving the room. All right, Jessica, get out of here. Everybody say, see you later.
See you later.
All right, you got it. Do you need 2 of us? All right. Yeah, we'll send Erica out to make sure that she does not hear anything that's happening in the room right now. Great, so what is going to happen is Jessica has been accused of a crime. But it is not a crime that's usually a crime. It's something that's not actually a crime, which is something like... Spreading crabs.
The animal?
It's at least bad form.
Spreading crabs. Well, like on a buffet, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, that's worse. That's way worse.
Yeah. So spreading crabs, but she's not spreading crabs at like a normal location, you know, like not at the Hilton downtown. I meant the buffet part of the Hilton downtown. Where is the location that she is spreading crabs? What's that? Say that again?
A sauna, she said.
A sauna. That seems too appropriate. But we'll go with a sauna. Sure, a sauna. Yeah. Great. Okay. As the Finnish people say, sauna.
Sauna.
So great. And she's spreading crabs in this sauna with, actually, what are your initials? NL. What is a celebrity that has the initials N and L?
Close. So close.
Her middle initials. So yeah, she's spreading crabs in a sauna with Nancy Pelosi. Good luck to all of you so much.
The pet is silent.
And when Jessica comes back into the room, they're going to have to get her to guess these things through only using basically lots of bad puns and innuendo. So y'all ready? Great.
Yes. Us? Yes.
So we're going to call her back in the room by saying, get back in here. 1, 2, 3.
Get back in here.
And we can boo her, actually. We're going to boo.
Yeah, you
She's
think
a criminal.
you know.
Yeah.
You think you know. Nobody knows. Only I know.
You look guilty.
I know what I did. I know what I did.
Look, make things easy on yourself,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, you want a confession?
Yeah.
I'll give you a confession.
I like your shoes.
Thanks.
But confess.
Let me tell you, I think it was what? I was with Tony Danza. Tony Danza and I are good friends. And we went and we stole some radios from Radio Shack.
That's not even what they sell.
We'll write that down. We're going to write that down. But that's not what we're looking for.
I confessed.
No.
No?
Like, I would expect you, someone like you, just coming in here, just walking backwards. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pinching everything. Mm-hmm. Just all, you know.
Pension?
Yeah, just pinching, just
pinching because I'm crusty.
Little
Is that what you're saying? Are you calling me crusty? Are you calling me crusty? Are you saying I'm a crustacean of some kind?
Maybe not you. Maybe not you.
Oh, quick side note. If they're getting close, you can give them a little bit of applause and oohs and ahs. Yeah.
I'm not the crusty one, but maybe a friend of mine is crusty.
Maybe after you guys had a night together, your friend of yours was crusty. Yeah.
At nighttime, my friend gets crusty?
Also, if they veer way off topic, you can be like that.
So, wait a second. Is my friend a lobster? No, my friend ain't a lobster. Of course I want to be friends with a lobster.
No. But you know, let's talk about. Let's get back on course here.
Okay,
Let's talk
okay,
about
all right,
what
all right.
exactly you were
Yeah,
doing.
you
just
lay
like
it
a
out there.
sandwich. Just like a sandwich. Just get all over the place, weren't you?
Spread some mayonnaise?
Not mayonnaise.
Spread.
No,
Spread.
there's what you're spreading, you know, it like, I'm gonna get through to you. You don't have a hard shell. You got a soft little shell there, yeah.
Oh, like a crab.
Yeah.
A crab shack?
Back to the first part.
Back to the first part. I was with the...
What were you doing?
I was spreading crab?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, yeah, I was. I
was.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad about it at all.
Well, you should. You should talk to everyone everyone that they have. But that's a different thing. It wasn't that.
Some places that's okay, but where you did it,
Oh,
just makes me hot under the collar.
Yeah,
Oh.
Are you sweating yet under these lights?
I don't sweat. I'm a lady.
Lucky for you.
But I was in a place where other people might sweat.
Yeah, you're in some hot water right now. You're in
And
some
hot water.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting steamed.
Like a,
Gonna run you over the
like a
coals.
steam room.
Oh, like that, but a little more
Like a
European.
sauna?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was spreading that crab in a sauna. I was. So what? So what? Now you know. You can let me go. You can let me go. I'd say
No, look, all that's perfectly legal. But it's who you're doing it with.
Oh.
And this
back to my friends.
In this political climate.
Oh.
boy.
Take this side for now.
Yeah. Political climate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Who's in hot water now? Okay.
Look, I don't claim that I speak for everyone in this precinct, or it's an old house, actually. I don't speak for everyone in this house.
Yeah. Of Congress? Of the Senate?
Formerly
Congress?
Look, you just think you're some badass
yeah,
woman, don't you?
I am a badass woman.
Mm-hmm.
Did I run for president?
No.
Oh, hold on.
Hey, the order for the Tempur-Pedics came in. You'll sleep real nice on this. Just put your head down on that.
Thank you. I've been needing this.
This thing that you lay your head on at night.
Pillow.
You might have.
Just keep saying that.
You just brought a pillow and
Oh, it's cozy.
It's cozy.
It's a cozy pillow. It's a pillow that is cozy.
It's a pillow?
You're of Polish descent, right?
I am.
Oh man,
What happened to you?
I don't know if we can be talking about that.
You're hungry, right? Yeah, you want a little soft potato wrapped up in a delicious filling?
Yeah. Like a knish? No.
Beep, 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 beep,
You want like a Polish ravioli?
A Polish ravioli?
Excuse me, we've got a call. Should I put it on speaker in the house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put on speaker in the house. Speaker in the house, thank you.
So I was with the Speaker of the House?
I want a name.
Oh,
Formerly.
Yeah. Formerly the Speaker of the House? Oh, that,
She's not a Reagan, but she shares a name.
Oh, is it Bush involved?
No.
That was the first part of the whole thing.
Look, we're some good detectives, all right?
Okay, all right.
You almost
all right.
Excuse me, boys. Excuse me, boys. She thinks she's pretty fancy over here. Her buddy, too. Fancy pants. Fancy.
Fancy pants. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people coming in this room.
We need fewer doors.
You enjoyed those pillows? Those fancy pillows? Fancy pillows, see? Fancy pillows.
Fancy pillows. Oh my. Nancy, Pelosi is my friend. Guess what? Yeah. Nancy and I, we were feeling pretty hungry, so we spread some crab.
Correct. Yeah.
When we were in the sauna.
Yes.
Because we were doing business.
What kind of crab is that?
Oh my God,
Vicious crab. Is that a crab hand? Like,
all right, so was that game of crab and domino 1, or a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? That was a 5. 5s all around. Very nice. That was lovely, and that actually brings us to the end of our first act. Let's get all the players on the field really quickly. And before we tabulate the scores, or as Dan is tabulating the scores, just a couple quick things to cover here. We here at Curious Comedy have events going on almost every single night of the week, for sure every Thursday through Sunday. You can see live improvised comedy right before your eyes on this very stage. But we got some special events coming up. Tuesday, we now have a surprise party and Showdown, so a show much like this, or you can see a surprise party show. But on Tuesday, June 26th, as part of Cider Week, we are doing a 2-towns cider showdown.
What? Cool.
I know, it's going to be amazing. So not only are we going to have live improv, comedy people performing for your very eyes, competing for points, we're also going to have ciders competing for your points as well. So you can have a cider and food pairing, cider tasting, and a showdown. Tickets are like $30 or something like that if you get them in advance. It's going to be an amazing deal. You can get several ounces of cider, get your cider on. Everything's going to be gluten-free, I believe. Awesome vegan options as well. I'm vegan, by the way. And you get to see an awesome show, so check that out. And also just check out everything we got going on here at Curious Comedy Theater. Also, if you like us on Facebook during intermission, you could potentially win 2 free tickets to any Curious Comedy main stage show. So during intermission, grab another beverage and like us on Facebook. Dan, do we have the scores ready? Great. So we're going to get a little bit of a drum roll, please. So on the table, we're underneath, get a drum roll going. And the winner of the first act of Curious Comedy Showdown is... We did it! All right, we'll be back with more improv comedy. Grab a drink, grab some food, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much. How was your intermission? Y'all have an awesome intermission? Nice. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and checking out our second act, which will be a little different than the first act. But one thing I want to let you know, if you're looking at these people up here and thinking, that looks like so much fun, I wish I could do that. Good news, you can. We have improv classes. I know, what? We have improv classes. You can figure out how to do this on your own or with the help of several other people. And if you've never tried improv before, you can sign up for a free Intro to Improv workshop. And if you want to find out about that, you can check in with Cameron, that guy who's waving and is very tall. You could see him even if he wasn't waving. You can check in with him about signing up for a free Intro to Improv workshop. We highly recommend you do that. Now, we're going to move straight into our second act. So can we get our top 3 players on the field right here? We got Craig and Nate and Betsy, everybody. Give it up for Craig and Nate and Betsy. This second half is called Director's Cut. So each one of these players is going to be directing a film live on stage in front of your very eyes. But in order for that to happen, they're going to get some suggestions from you, the audience. So let's start with Nate. Do you want to get some suggestions?
Yes, please. Can I get a time of day? Noon. Actually, I want any time of day other than noon. You'll see why later. 8:47. Okay, 8:47 p.m. All right. And can I get just the name of a small town? the small town of Dallas, Oregon? Dallas, Oregon. Thank you.
All right. Similarly for a place, what's a place where you don't want to go, but you don't not want to go either? What's that? Atlantic City. Oh, fun. Yeah. And then what's a political position that could be voted on in Atlantic City?
Bent over.
What's that? Mayor. All right, mayor.
And what is your favorite word? Noodle. And share with me a supernatural being. Ghost? Thank you, ghost.
Okay, so in just a second here, all of our directors are going to announce the title of their movie and the genre in which it will be directed. And you will see the first act of all of these movies. Pay careful attention because you will have to vote at the end of these first acts, and only 2 of these 3 movies will continue on to the second act. And only 1 of those movies will continue on to the finale. And we'll see the final film of only 1 of these. So right now, let's have our directors announce the style and title of their film.
Yeah, I'll be directing a Western called Showdown at 8:47 p.m.
All right. And inspired by that last bit about Nancy Pelosi, I'm going to be doing a political election thriller called The Atlantic City Shuffle.
And I will be doing a supernatural romance called Don't Look Pasta Me.
All right, and we will start with
wow. 185.
We'll start with Showdown at 8:47 p.m.
All right, the camera opens up on a shot, a panning shot of the small town of Dallas, Oregon, as a bustling town of workers and farmhands and cowboys move through the town doing their various cowboy things. And the camera continues to pan, and as it stops in front of the saloon. And then from this side over there, we see a stranger enter the town.
Tumbleweed, 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 tumbleweed.
Somehow I thought Dallas would be bigger.
You ain't from around these parts, is you?
Reckon I ain't. Why don't you get me a little something to wet my whistle? That's Confederate money.
I'll take it. In here we pour whiskey. Is that all right with you?
I prefer.
Good. I'm going to freeze the film for just a second. I want to fill this saloon with more people. There's someone at a piano over here. We've got, floozies and a poker game going. Continue.
Hey, kindly.
My pleasure.
Why don't you play some dancing music on that there piano? There.
You look like someone new. I ain't seen you here before.
I ain't ever been here before. That explains it.
Well, you're a logical man, clearly. What brings you to Dallas?
I come to make a fortune or to steal it.
And at that, the piano stops, and everyone looks.
Well, there ain't much here to steal from us, really.
Then I reckon it won't take me too long.
I reckon I don't like the cut of your jib nor the tone of your...
All right, let's rewind that. I want to put the sound effects in this in post. So let's go back from that spot. He turns and he fires. Go.
Oh! I reckon this bottle's mine now.
What?
Well, that was the only bartender we had here in Dallas. Now we'll have to drink everything straight.
Well, I don't think the OLCC is gonna give a damn now.
The camera zooms in on the bartender for just a moment as he gives an award-winning death scene.
I never meant to do no harm. All I wanted to give was a little bit of livelihood to people who wanted to have a good time. And now it seems like my time has run out.
No! But you seem cool.
I ain't gonna milk the shit out of no death scene.
You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay hard for this one.
Reckon I ain't.
Reckon you are.
Reckon I ain't.
Reckon you are.
And at that moment, the town hero walks in through the doors. Somebody's got to play two characters. Thank you.
His twin brother is gonna make you pay. Oh, it's all right, darling. I'll bury you.
I heard a ruckus from the outside.
Reckon you did.
Reckon I did.
Reckon you heard a real ruckus.
Reckon you're right.
Wait a minute.
You're the sheriff around here, aren't you?
Indeed I am. Wait a minute. Why am my brother serving me a drink right now?
He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's what?
And at that point, the camera zooms in, and he has an Academy Award-winning tear-filled monologue.
I always knew that my last words to my brother would be my last. But I never knew what they would be until now. Now I'm sad to say that they were, hey, pass me that salt because these eggs are not too tasteful. Had I known those were our last words, I would have said something like, you're my brother and I love you, instead of some bullshit about eggs. But life is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. And I ain't gonna regret what it is.
You are one long-winded goddamn family.
They're gonna pick a time to have this fight.
Tell you what, oh, you just put that away then.
I wanted you to know that I could. And quickly before you'd even get that out of the holster.
You mean this holster?
Do it, you're the sheriff.
I do mean that holster. But I reckon you're a law-abiding man. And you wouldn't dare shoot no one.
Oh.
You see, that's just unnecessary.
Oh. Woo!
Arrest him! He just killed your boo!
But he's not gonna arrest him. They're gonna pick a time to settle this.
I like dusk. How do you feel about dusk?
I feel good about dusk. I'm not gonna arrest you. I'll pick dusk as a time to settle.
You gotta be way more specific, though.
I will meet you at dusk tomorrow, which is a...
Does somebody have a calendar that has
the... it's summertime, and the dusk is at 8:47 p.m.
8:47.
Meet me at 8:47 p.m. outside of this very saloon.
What a
Right
dumb way
outside?
to enforce the law.
And see.
All right, lights up. We see across the bottom of the screen that numbers that say 1972. It's the swinging 70s in that Atlantic City. We go around there. There's a nightclub scene, just that people just getting down to it, disco-y. Just having a great time. There's a lot of cocaine. That's right.
Oh! Wow!
Yeah!
Oh!
We go fast pan through. We see all the craziness going on until we go to a back room, VIP room, where we got the corrupt mayor of Atlantic City sitting down at a poker table with his 3 cronies, talking about the upcoming election and smoking cigars and playing poker and probably doing coke too.
Yes.
Hello, Mr.
Listen here, cronies. It's time that we win the election. Wait for it. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, that was anticlimactic, but I like
Hey. You got a problem?
No,
You
Mr.
got a problem?
No.
You got a problem?
Ask me again.
You got a problem?
No.
He don't got no problem.
All right, listen. This time, I thought it would be fun to win in a legitimate way.
How's it going, boss?
No.
Oh.
I'm serious.
All right.
I'm serious.
Okay.
But boss,
I'm serious.
Ain't nobody done that in this town before.
I know.
Isn't that against the rules?
It is. But I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm willing, and I think we need to bring in one of those, what's the name of the thing?
Consultant.
Yeah.
Really, I got it right?
You got it right.
I was-
You got it right.
I was gonna say assassin. And
I
wrong.
understand why.
Can't get out of my
that's
head.
right. Usually that's right.
I mean,
in this
my
case,
cousin Billy is a political consultant.
Yeah?
Yeah, he used to work for the big campaigns down in Washington. I can call him up if you want.
Washington.
Sounds pretty corrupt.
Yeah.
No, you'd think he would be corrupt, but he goes to church every Sunday. He only eats food he's killed himself.
Oh.
And he only wears shirts that he's knit from his mother's hair.
Billy sounds perfect.
He's all over the board, really.
Yeah. So we need to meet this Billy.
Well, I'll give him a call.
Excellent. There's a rotary phone there. It's 1972.
It's funny that you felt the need to say rotary.
What else would there be?
Well, listen, some people get confused about phones, right?
Sure.
Hello?
Hi, Billy. It's Miranda.
Hello, Miranda.
Hi, Miranda. Listen, I've got something to ask you.
Huh?
Well,
Sure.
I'm in Atlantic City, and I've met some people that want to try to do good.
Try to do good in Atlantic City?
I know.
Well, bowl me over with a feather.
I know. Listen, they're looking for a political consultant who can help someone win the mayoral election this year. Can you do it?
Well, I'm gonna have to reschedule my night with the orphanage, but sure.
Okay, good. Meet me at the casino, because there's only one here in 1974. Meet me at the casino at 8:47 p.m. tonight.
Oh no, I'm not gonna gamble. I'll meet you outside the casino, at a respectable distance.
Oh, all right. Okay, bye. Bye.
All right, and now we cut to, literally these are actually somehow not the good guys. It seems like they're the good guys, but they're not. And now we go to a blue-collar house. 1972, Atlantic City, a regular place. Just a couple of good family, and when...
Hey, you making up with that red sauce?
Red sauce is called marinara in this household.
Oh!
What are you from the mid-fucking-west?
Why?
I love you
I
so
love
much.
you.
And suddenly, the matriarch of the household that talks about her mayoral aspirations.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Benny, I was thinking I should be mayor.
No shit.
No shit. It's pretty corrupt around here. There's all the gambling and prostitution and lots of cocaine.
Yeah, that sounds great.
No, what do you mean that sounds great?
You could be gambling, prostitution, and having lots of cocaine. I mean,
Benny.
you always wanted the finer things in life.
Wrong way. This way.
What?
I don't want the finer things. I want to fix the things so I can have finer things. I want this town to be finer. I don't want any more cocaine. I'm thinking maybe something special. I feel like a song coming on in my heart.
Yeah?
I don't like those drugs. They make everyone so mean.
Yeah.
This Atlantic City, I'm gonna make it clean.
Yeah?
It's gonna be the perfect place for kids to run around. Those prostitutes and junkies will never make a sound. I'm gonna clean up this town. Clean up this town. The singing mayor, that's me. I'm gonna clean up this town. What do you think of them apples, Benny?
I think that was a great song, and you should do it.
I'm gonna do it.
And then we quickly see a montage of spinning newspapers with the headlines of that era. Say the headline.
Hey, it's Watergate!
Milk is strangely now affordable.
Suits for men can be any color
Okay,
and
prescient to this situation.
Doobie
Mayoral
Brothers.
race.
Doobie Brothers, #1. In Atlantic City, is a bad guy a good guy and a good girl a good girl? Who's gonna win mayor?
Who's gonna win mayor in blackout?
We see a sunrise, and we see a group of people gathered around a cemetery.
Should we go in the cemetery?
Yeah.
They're all going to see Giuseppe Lasagne. He just passed away, and his love, Felicia, is there leading them into the cemetery.
Come on. Follow my clove cigarette.
It smells so good.
Makes your lips tingle when you eat.
Michael Jackson.
It's really sad.
Free bird!
As they enter, they see the tombstone.
That's it. I splurge for the big marble number with the eagle on top.
It's so beautiful.
And Felicia is distraught. She realizes that he is actually dead, so she actually finally is starting to grieve. I mean, she loses her shit.
Oh, Giuseppe.
I'll never let go, too.
I'll literally never let go. I'm gonna stay right here in this cemetery.
And her tears drop into the dirt. Drops of sorrow that keep going. And then as we see, we pan down, down into the grave. In deeper, deeper as the drips drop. And you see Giuseppe's body. And each drop hitting him brings him.
Drink up, kid.
He hears sounds of drink up, kid, because he remembers when he was a child. And he drank the elixir that his great-great-grandmother had given him when he was a child that would allow him to get into corporal form when he really, really needed it, which was now.
I'm in corporal form.
And he drifts up through.
That's a lot of loam that I just came through.
Up into the grave. Although nobody can see him, he's there and he can see them.
Giuseppe, I miss you so much.
Hey, baby.
Giuseppe, I'm in mourning.
We
don't look good as a goth. It's okay.
His nickname was Noodlin.
Noodlin, oh my little Noodlin.
Noodlin!
I hate to say it now, I never really liked the guy.
Not the time. What?
It's not the time. I never liked him.
Get out!
What the hell?
Whoa.
Get out!
Okay, I'm sorry.
You were my business partner for 30 years!
Yeah, I just didn't like him.
Not cool. Not
Sorry,
cool.
this is the wrong time.
Did you not hear me say get out?
Go!
Go!
Get out.
Go!
Go.
Seriously! Get out!
He walked all over me, just like in life.
Giuseppe, aka Noodlin, was distraught. And he walked around and tried to talk to every single person.
Hey.
His cousin,
Hey.
Jeremiah.
Hey, Jeremiah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
His sister, Eloisa.
Eloisa! Hey, look. No, don't be sad. Remember me as I was in life. Full of life.
His third cousin, Poke.
Poke, we didn't spend a lot of time together because you lived in Omaha. But that's okay, because I still respect you for coming out.
But the most important person was Felicia.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby, your little Noodlin's here. Yeah. I'm glad you sprang for the nice headstone. That was real sweet of you.
It's real sweet to know that you had the headstone that reads, I'd do anything for love.
I always knew you would. You noodled my favorite songs on the piano. You noodled the flour into my favorite types of noodles, and you noodled some other stuff too. Real good.
I was always good at using my noodle.
You were always so good at using your noodle.
All right, cuz.
And Noodlin swore that he was going to somehow be together with Felicia again.
I'm not leaving.
We gotta go.
I'm not leaving.
We gotta go, Mima.
We gotta get to the church. We gotta go.
I'm gonna stay here. And you can visit me anytime you like. But I need you to avenge me.
Listen, they're waiting for you with hot tea. Let's go.
Something's not right about this. I'm gonna find out what it is. I'll be back, Noodlin.
We cut to the church. And they're in the church. There's a priest who's being very, very comforting to Felicia and saying some interesting psalms from John 3:16.
As the prophet John wrote.
That's not John 3:16. Who are you looking? Oh my God, he can see me.
What are you looking at, Father?
I don't know, my dear. I've heard tell written in the scriptures about spirits that come
Yeah,
to...
you're talking a lot. I want to hear you
Those-
sing it.
Yes, Father, please do.
And that's when
Oh, Father, you have such a beautiful voice.
Father burst into a jazz song.
Oh, I always wanted a jazz funeral, Padre.
I don't know what I'm seeing, not sure if I'm believing. I believe in the Father and Son and Holy Ghost. But there's something in front of my eyes that to me is quite a surprise. It seems to be a spiritual host. Don't know if it's real or if I'm hallucinating. It could be something real or something my mind is creating. But it seems real enough to me. I'm gonna believe. Don't know what is happening, but it seems real. Yes, it seems real. Yes, it seems real.
And scene.
Okay, so now is your chance to vote for what story, what movie you'd like to see continue. So we'll get a brief recap from each of our directors about their movie and why you should vote for them.
We've seen 2 Academy Award-winning monologues from this actor right here. Will we get to see more? And what will happen at the Showdown at 8:47 p.m.?
All right, Atlantic City, 1970-something. We got 2 mayoral candidates. One's corrupt, but wants to be good. One's actually good. What happens when you have 2 good characters go up against each other? Who knows? Shuffle.
We have a love story. Giuseppe, Noodlin, and Felicia. And also a villain who is clearly killed, but we don't even know how he killed Giuseppe. And we have a priest who can see him. We want to know what happens. That's it.
Okay, so if you'd like to see Nate's country western movie, please applaud now.
Thanks for selling it. Thank you.
If you'd like to see Greg's movie, please applaud now. If you'd like to see Betsy's movie continue, please applaud. Okay. So Betsy, you are safe. We're gonna.
Okay.
You may leave the stage. We're gonna boil it down to Showdown at 8:47 p.m. And what is the actual title? I'm sorry.
The Atlantic City Shuffle.
The Atlantic City Shuffle.
A little shuffle of blood there.
So if you'd like to see the Atlantic City Shuffle continue, please applaud now. Showdown at 8:47. Thank you for your service.
People
Greg
love
will
that time of
continue
day.
with the Showdown at 8:47.
All right. The time is 8:45 p.m. and everyone in the town is getting ready for the big showdown.
Oh, this is gonna be a doozy, huh?
Yeah. It's a scorcher out here, too.
It is. But I love nights like this. Men's sexual appetites just rise when there's blood in the air.
Yeah, but we're gonna miss all those tips because we're here at the shootout.
It's true, ladies, it's true. But we'll get back there soon.
Yeah.
Shootouts don't take so long. One man will be dead soon.
You're right.
That's how it works.
Yep.
That's a good outlook to have. One man will be dead soon.
One man will.
Ladies,
Oh!
Sheriff.
that's right. One man will be dead soon, and I'm hoping that man ain't me.
And now we see a monologue that actually got this actor banned from the Academy because it was so horrible.
I don't like being banned from stuff that I like to do. Stuff that I like to do is stuff I like. And I don't like to not be able to do that stuff. Being banned doesn't mean just wearing something around your arm, as much as it means not being able to go to the things that you like to go to. I digress. And by digress, I mean I verge off into a different other topic. Topics like s'mores, which are real good around a campfire. I like when that marshmallow gets all soft and toasty, but not too crispy because that hurts my mouth. And mouth hurting ain't good.
Here we go.
Especially when you like your mouth.
All right, that ends.
Yeah.
And our stranger enters.
I reckon you only had the one monologue in you, because that was rambling and insincere.
Are you criticizing my dialogue or my acting style?
I am criticizing both, and I think you should give all these good people their money back.
Oh, do you now?
Reckon you should.
Ooh. Well, a lot of people voted for this badge. For me to wear this badge. They voted for me because sheriff is an elected office, and they voted for me to wear this badge, which I'll wear until they vote for someone else to wear
What
this.
if I take the badge?
Oh! Recall!
Recall!
I reckon you ain't the sheriff no more.
Recall!
I reckon the maids would rather have another hero defend them than.
With that,
All right.
The clock strikes 8:47 p.m. and they start the shootout.
He actually drew.
No decorum whatsoever. They just drug.
He's got the lead right now.
He's going.
He's ahead.
He's ahead with the pulling out of the gun.
He's taking the Persephone strategy.
You wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, would you?
He's got a gun on him.
I'm gonna just.
Keep your hands where they are.
No.
What?
I'm just gonna get down on my knee here.
What?
And I'm gonna give you my boot.
That's a weird
Because
thing.
no one needs nothing outside of a boot.
Oh! Real comeback story.
Yep. But there's no bullets coming out. It's shooting, but there's no bullets coming out.
That's right, because I saw your boot before you got here, and I unloaded your bullets into this gun.
We have a flashback to that happening.
Something in my boot. I'm just gonna put it over here and not look at it.
This is too easy.
All right, flash forward.
I don't understand why you haven't arrested him yet. You had so many opportunities.
He doesn't have a badge anymore. Now you're just a civilian. And if you kill me, that's murder.
Am I?
What?
I got a badge now. And I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Do it. Pull the trigger.
Do it.
See how many bullets you got in that gun.
Oh, double swap.
We flash back to Bale stealing the bullets out of his gun.
I'm just gonna lay this gun that I laid the bullets into here while I read this newspaper.
Looks like Ziggy's real funny today.
Flash forward.
He should have known I was lying. Ziggy is never funny.
Good thing I still got this star.
Wow.
Yes, that's right. That hurt.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I might have an indentation here.
You do.
What about a knife?
They just keep pulling out different objects, going back and forth until I
got a candlestick.
No, wait, back and forth. It's got to be fair.
I got a lead pipe.
I got a wrench.
I got a rope. And that is the last weapon that is in the game clue. So I'm gonna call that checkmate.
Checkmate ain't clue, it's chess.
Well, you know what they say in the game of chess. It takes a fat hog to weigh a ton.
And blackout.
We fade up and we see the priest and Felicia. talking about Noodlin and the fact that he has seen him.
I just want to see his sweet pot belly one more time.
And Noodlin comes in, he hears his voice.
I wanna hear him scat at me while I'm in the shower one more time.
Zabba-da-bip-bop-bop-zabba-doo.
I feel like I can
Zabba-da-zabba-da-zabba-da-da.
hear him scatting at me right now. But you saw him?
I did.
Ladies in the shower, scabba-da-bop-da-bop.
And he gets closer and closer to the priest, and he sees that he can go right inside of him.
And he wanted me to tell you.
Scabba-da-bop-bop-bop. Watching you in the shower.
Scabba-da-beep-bop-bop-bop.
Scabba-da-beep-bop, scabba-da-bop.
Scabba-da-beep-bop. It's you.
It's me, in the body of a priest.
This seems wrong, but oh so right.
Avenge me.
Father.
Who killed you, Giuseppe? Who killed you, Noodlin?
My
What
business
is going
partner.
on here?
Your business partner?
Sister?
Sister,
What? Excuse me.
No.
Sister Bertrill was a miss, and she really gave him the whatnot.
Listen, I have married Jesus for this religion, and you are celibate, and now I see you here touching a flesh and blood woman, and I am confused. Nay, I am disappointed. I am disappointed in you, Father, because you are the priest and I am the nun.
Goes back and possesses the priest, and then woos the nun
sister,
into submission to not say a thing.
How long has it been since Jesus touched you like a man?
My Noodlin.
Sister Bertrill had nothing to say, and she walked away.
You gave her the whatnot.
I gave her the whatnot for you, baby.
Oh,
Back to business, Noodlin needed to get himself avenged.
You gotta avenge me, baby.
I'll do anything for you, Giuseppe.
He poisoned me slowly over the course of many years because I had an espresso every morning. But what he did is he put a little bit of strychnine in my espresso every morning, and it slowly killed me. Check my fingernails, baby.
They're blue. No, they're normal colored. It's true.
What's true?
My Noodlin was poisoned. He was poisoned by his business partner.
My child, calm yourself. This is a delusion you're experiencing.
And this went on back and forth for several minutes.
I don't understand. It's very confusing when you just say syllables at me that don't have words behind them.
How'd I get here? What's going on?
I need to avenge him, Father. For plausible deniability reasons, as a man of the church, you should probably go.
You don't need to hear this, Father. You don't need to hear nothing about this.
You can hear him. I'm about to do something I'll have to confess later. So I'll see you again in a bit.
And scene.
All right, let's get our top two directors on the stage. Yeah, give it up for Nate and Betsy right now. This is our last round, and we will see a scene from just one of them. So you must now vote. Get a quick pitch for your movie.
Yeah, is our stranger gonna get mercy, or is he gonna die by the rope? Yeah, fun.
Is Noodlin gonna get avenged or not? That's what I got, guys. That's it. Yeah.
So keep in mind, you may only vote for one. We are no longer going to have that Portland everybody wins style of applause for everyone. So if you would like to see the movie Showdown at 8:47 p.m., please applaud now.
Thank you.
If you'd like to see Betsy's movie continue, please applaud now. I believe Betsy will continue. Give it up for Betsy, the winner of Showdown.
We zoom in and we see a typical real estate office, where Franklin is doing his business with the rest of his crew. They're into building tiny houses.
It's just so hard to come back to work. I don't know if I can really put my heart into it today, guys.
Oh, you miss him?
Yeah, I still miss him, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't, you
I
asshole.
still don't like him. I just never liked the guy.
Keep it
I know, I'm gonna keep it
in.
myself.
At
He
least
just-
for like 3 months, okay? Give us 3 months.
Okay, yeah, he just wasn't a good guy.
Oh.
Actually, Franklin goes into much more exposition why he didn't like him. In fact, we see a flashback.
Hey, Nick, do you want to read my screenplay? I'm working on this cool screenplay that I think...
Is it more vampires and ninjas?
I mean, it's a crossover that hasn't really happened yet, and I just think with a little bit of feedback, I think I could really...
Yeah, I'm just gonna use this as a foundation on a tiny house. It's eco-friendly.
Oh, I hate you!
Back to present.
You know what? He wasn't supportive. You know, just think about it. You know what? Fucking day, drink up, kid. I hate this place.
Yeah, you should drink up,
Tell you what,
Franklin.
that
You
ad
have
is
no
gonna come back to
talent.
get you.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Listen,
No, we're...
All
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not talented as a screenwriter.
You know what? I'm talented. You know what? Maybe you wouldn't have died if there wasn't so much strychnine around.
Just then, Felicia burst into the office.
What up, Felicia? Hey.
Hey, oh, good,
Oh my
so good to see you.
God.
Hey.
Mwah.
Hello. Mwah. Mwah. It's so good to see you.
And give my kisses?
Yeah.
Mwah. Mwah. I brought you some snacks, guys.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you.
I got you one of those cold pressed juices.
All right.
And I got you some almond milk.
Thank you.
And I got you a coffee, Franklin.
Oh, thank you. How's the widowing going?
Oh, it's lovely. I look good in black, it turns out. So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's all sort of come together. Drink your coffee, it's good. It's
Oh,
local.
you're pushy about that, and I love it.
Just then, the priest and Noodlin come in, sharing the body in and out, sharing in and out of the body.
Drink that coffee!
Okay, Father. What up? Odd thing. Nice to see you.
But be careful about how you drink it, or don't drink it if you don't.
No, keep drinking! Keep drinking! Chug it all the way down! It's beautiful! It's coffee, it's guava!
Are you looking for a
It's
house?
not safe for anyone.
Whoa!
It's just juice.
What there was nothing with his juice? Why did you do that?
I feel like
What are you
religion always gives me mixed messages. I don't know what to do. Yes.
The Lord always has the same message, which is, you know,
Thou shalt not kill unless I'm doing it.
What?
or
actually a
you're
track.
doing it in my name, which I'm mostly down with.
And Noodlin takes over completely from the priest. And in fact, his body morphs into Noodlin.
Oh my God!
It's so good to see you, buddy. Oh, what?
And he feels the impact. And we see the fight scene.
Oh, I'm up still.
I can't believe you killed me with that strychnine.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
And everybody in the office gets damaged except for Felicia. There's the fax machine falls. The paper comes out. The
Mail
copy machine
delivery,
turns
mail
over.
delivery.
It's okay, don't.
No! No, don't hit Felicia!
Felicia finds the
That's like
opportunity. She sees the cup of coffee and it's not spilled, and so she picks it up. And as he punches, Franklin's mouth opens and she pours the coffee in his mouth.
Drink it
It's not laced with strychnine; it's pure strychnine, and his heart explodes out of his body.
Oh, it's pretty good. No, not good.
Oh my God!
New pants.
I never liked you.
It's done. It's done, Noodlin. I've avenged you.
And now I must go.
No!
And Noodlin's body starts to disappear.
Just scat with me one more time, Noodlin, before it's done.
Scabbard. Scabbard-a-beep-bow. Scabbard-a-bow. Bye, Felicia.
You'll noodle me in heaven again.
And see. Don't look across to me!
Give it up for Betsy, the winner of Curious Comedy Showdown. And all of your Curious Comedy Showdown players. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Let's give it up one more time for Dan up in the tech booth.
Yeah.
And Knut Snowdom over there on keys.
Yeah!
We appreciate you coming out tonight. We have so many shows going on here at Curious Comedy. Every Thursday through Sunday, there are 2 shows. And you can check in with Cameron. Cameron, what's the show coming up next?
Dynamite PDX.
Dynamite PDX. And that is a show that costs like, what, $45, $55?
At least.
But these people right here, they can stick around. I believe, yes?
For free, yeah.
What? For free! Nice. That is a show that's normally $45, $55, $65, and you people can stick around for free. So just hunker down in your seats, grab another drink, grab some dessert, and stick around for Dynamite PDX. We have some of the best improvisers in the country on this very stage coming up right next. So thank you so much for coming out tonight. One last question. Did y'all have a good time? Yeah! Y'all have a good time? Yeah! Thank you so much for coming out. Come see us again. Have a good night.
Good night.